Good morning, students. I am Deepali Patel, your maths teacher from Sri Eknath Rao Khadse Talent School, Muktai Nagar. In previous section, we have already seen how to obtain the quadratic equation. Okay, so the form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Means the quadratic equation is in only one variable. Okay, so this is the quadratic equation in x variable. Okay, or we can write ay square plus by plus c is equal to 0. Okay, so this is again our quadratic equation but in variable y. Okay, so there are various type of quadratic equations but having variable x as a common variable and in another quadratic equation y as a common variable. Okay, so like this we get quadratic equation in only one variable. Okay, so we have to find out the solution of the quadratic equation. Okay, if quadratic equation is given to us, then we have to find out the solution of that quadratic equation. Means we have to find out the zeros of that quadratic equation, or we can say that roots of that quadratic equation by using factorization method. Okay, means we have to find out, actually we have to find out the value of x here. Okay, if the given equation is quadratic equation, then we get exactly two roots. Okay, means we get x is equal to something, or we can say that x is equal to something. Means we get the same variable x, but we get the two values of that x. Okay, so solution of a quadratic equation by factorization. You have already said in 9th class how to factorize the quadratic equation by splitting the middle terms. Okay, same method we have to use here. So come to our next exercise 4.2. So come to our next exercise 4.2. Question number 1. Find the roots of the following quadratic equation by factorization method. Okay, means we have to factorize the terms. Okay, so which term we have to factorize and how can we find the roots? Okay, so see, in this example we have to take the multiplication of coefficient of first term and the constant term. Okay, means we have to take here the coefficient of x square is what? 1. Okay, there is no variable, there is no coefficient, means there is exactly 1 as a coefficient. So take the multiplication of coefficient of x square into with constant term. Okay, so take the multiplication, means 1 into minus 10, we get minus 10 with x square. Okay, this x square also, means we have to take the multiplication of this first term and this last term. Okay, so we get minus 10x square. Now we have to split this minus 10x square such that we get the middle term minus 3x. Okay, so how can we factorize minus 10x square? We have to factorize this minus 10x square such that we get when we find out the factors of minus 10x square, then when we add that factors we get minus 3x. Okay, so how can we find the minus 10x square? We know very well 5 into 10 means what? 10. Okay, 5 into 10 is what? 10. Okay, and 5, if we take the subtraction, the addition or subtraction, then if 5, if we take subtraction, then 5 minus 2 we get 3, but we need minus 3 here. Okay, we need minus 3, and again when we take the multiplication we need minus 10 as a product. Okay, so sign are like this, minus 5 and plus 2. Okay, minus 5x and plus 2x are the factors of minus 10x square. Okay, now take the multiplication of this minus 5x with 2x, we get minus 10x square. If we not, then our factors are wrong. Okay, minus 5x into minus 5x into 2x is minus 10x square. Okay, now take the addition, we need minus 3x. Okay, so minus 5x plus 2x we get minus 3x. Okay, so obviously from this all we seen that our factors are correct. Okay, means with sign we have to choose the factors. Okay, so with sign our factors are correct here. Okay, so put these values in this quadratic equation. So write down x square. Okay, now split the middle term. Okay, we are going to split the middle term. So split the middle term. Okay, except this minus 3x we have to write minus 5x plus 2x. Okay, so minus 5x plus 2x minus 10 is equal to what? Then 0. This implies that, okay, now see, in these two terms x is common, so take it outside, and in bracket we get x minus 5. Okay, now these last two terms we get 2. Okay, if we taken out 2 as a common, then we get positive 2, then we get 2 outside, and in bracket x minus 5 is remaining there. Okay, so in this way we can split the terms. Okay, now see, in both this term, in this term and in this term, see, x minus 5 is common, so take it outside, x minus 5 is common, and now in second bracket we get the remaining terms. So remaining terms are x plus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, now if we have to find out the value of x, or if we have to find out the roots of the x, then we have separately we have to equate the both the brackets to 0. Okay, means we can write x minus 5 is equal to 0, or we can say that x plus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, means if we have to find out the roots of the given quadratic equation, then separately we have to take these brackets, means separately equate these brackets to 0. Okay, and this implies that x minus 5 is equal to 0 means we get x is equal to 5 after transposing minus 5 to RHS, it becomes positive, so we get x is equal to 5, or in this side we get x is equal to minus 2. Okay, in this side 2 is positive, after transposing to RHS side it becomes negative. Okay, so we get the values of x is equal to 5 and x is equal to minus 2. Remember this thing, if the given equation is quadratic equation, so then it has exactly two roots. Okay, it has exactly two roots, so these are the roots of our quadratic equation. So second example is easy, try to solve yourself. Now come to third example. Again in this example we have to split this middle term. Okay, so now take the multiplication of first term and last term. Okay, so root 2 into x square into 5 into root 2, we have to take the multiplication of these two number. This implies that root 2 into root 2, obviously it is root 2 into root 2 is 2. Okay, multiplication of 2. Okay, means see, root 2 into root 2. Okay, under root of 2 into 2 into 5 x square. Okay, after multiplying these two, okay, these are the same numbers. Okay, means they having root. Okay, so if we are going to multiply the roots, then we have to take the multiplication of this term in under root. Okay, under root of 2 into 2, like this. If here 3, it means if 5 root 3 is given to us, then again we take the multiplication in under root. Okay, under root of 2 into 3, like this. Okay, so here under root of 2 into 2 means we get root 4 into 5 x square here. Okay, again root 4 means what? Obviously root 4 is what? 2. Okay, root of 4 is 2 into 5 x square, and in this way we get 10 x square. Okay, now split 10x square such that we get 7x as a middle term. Okay, means we have to find out the factors of this 10x square. Such factors we get after adding them, we get 7x. Okay, means we get middle term. Okay, so obviously 10 factor of 10 are 5 and 2. Again x square means x. Okay, again. Okay, so when we multiply these two terms, we get 5x into 2x as 10x square. Okay, positive. Again we need this 7x, again positive, means we have to give them plus sign. Okay, means both the terms are positive. Okay, now now substitute these values in this equation. We get 7x means we can split 7x as 5x and 2x. Okay, so root 2x square plus 7x means what? 5x plus 2x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. Okay, therefore, okay, see here we can write this 2 as root 2 into root 2, like this. Okay, means 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2. If we see here in this first term and second term, we take x as a common, so take it outside, and in bracket what is remaining? Root 2x plus 5. Okay, root 2x plus 5. See, x is when we take x as common, then x outside and only x is remaining and root 2 is remaining. So root 2 into x is remaining, plus in this term x is taken out, and that's why only 5 is remaining, plus in this third and fourth term, what we have to take as a common? See, we can write 2 as root 2 into root 2. So this 2x we can write it as root 2 into root 2 into x. Okay, so root 2x we can write 2x as root 2 into root 2 into x. Okay, and this is 5 root 2, so we can take outside as root 2 as a common. Okay, so if we take root 2 as a common, then only root 2x is remaining in third term. So write it as root 2x plus in this fourth term root 2 is already taken out, so only 5 is remaining, and which is equal to 0. Therefore, again see, this term and this term is common in both terms, so take it outside. Root 2 into x plus 5 is common in both terms, and in another bracket we get x plus root 2 is equal to 0. Okay, when we take this term as a common, there only x plus root 2 is remaining, so write down in another bracket. Okay, and now we have to find out the value of x. So what we have to do then? If we have to find out the value of x, then we have to equate both the brackets to 0. Okay, so root 2x plus 5 is equal to 0, or we can write x plus root 2 is equal to 0, and therefore we get, see here, root 2x is equal to minus 5. Okay, if we have to find out the value of x. Okay, so x must not be multiplied by 2, or it must not be multiplied or divided by any number. Okay, single x we have to find out. Okay, so if we have to find out the value of x, then we have to transpose this 5 to RHS, it becomes negative, or in this side x is equal to minus root 2. Okay, minus root 2. Okay, if we have to find out the value of x, then we have to transpose this root 2 to RHS side, and it becomes minus root 2. Okay, now again we have to find out value of x. We do not need this root 2, so x is equal to, we have to divide both side by root 2, then root 2 in this side get cancelled, and in this side it becomes divided to minus 5, so minus 5 upon root 2. Okay, and in this way we get the value of x. Okay, we get again two values of x. If it is a quadratic equation, remember this thing again and again. If we have to find out value of x, then we get exactly two values of that x. So okay, so these are the factors of x. Okay, thank you. See, fourth example we are going to take. Only I can explain it how you have to solve, and then fifth example is also easy. Okay, again take the multiplication of first term and say last term, and again find out the factors. You must have to solve it, but fourth example I will give you hint. Okay, see here, fourth example, 2x square minus x plus 1 upon 8 is equal to 0. Okay, I will give you some hint about this. Okay, if see here, last term is 1 upon 8, so how can we convert it? So if we have to simplify this equation, then multiply throughout by 8. Okay, so 2x square into 8 minus x into 8 plus 1 upon 8 into 8 is equal to 0. Okay, in this way we get 16x square minus 8x plus 1. Okay, 8 get cancelled, plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, now this equation is easy to solve. Now try to solve yourself. Okay, so this is hint about example number 4. Example number 5 is also easy. Okay, so try to solve yourself. Thank you.